Hello, welcome to the queue. We're at round 5, the BBR 42 setup, lockdown edition. There will be rushes by. I got $1 for moving a factory, and then $46 in units, 3 tanks, looks like 2, it'd be 6, 8 infantry and an artillery. So let's get with some attacks here. Come around to the other side. See if I can get this in the viewfinder. There we go. All right. So we got to hit Western Ukraine. So we got a mech, an artillery, and a tactical and fighter coming down from Leningrad. We're going to hit Baltic states with 3 infantry, 2 fighters. And stinking Belarus, 2 infantry and 1 fighter. I know what you're thinking. Gosh, that seems awful light in Belarus. Yeah, you might be right. And I may have to walk away from the game at this point. All right. So let's start down here. Yeah, it's just those 3 attacks. Yep. So let's start on the south there with a artillery mech, a fighter, and then I'm going to do a target select on one of those mechanized. And that is a hit. Let's see if that's in the viewfinder. It is. Great. So they are down to 1. That's the one I really needed. All right, so here's the remainder of the roll. 1 more hit. Defense, nothing. All right. Next, we'll do Baltic states. So I've got 2 fighters, but I have 3 infantry by themselves, needing 2 hits. And there is 2 hits. Let's see that one right there. So they are wiped there. Germany defends back with 2. Oh man, glad I brought that 3rd guy. That could have been disaster. That leads into this disastrous battle. All right, so I got 2 1s and a 3 for the Russian attack. And the 1 hit. Perfect. Worst I can do is lose a guy. And that's the worst I could get. Yep. All right. Thanks for all that. That's exciting. All right, so Germany will go down 4. And Russia will go up 4. So that puts Russia at 36. And Germany, I believe, at 46. I think I have to watch that video. I think I had it at 49, but I don't know if that's right. We had some discussion about the points on Germany, and I don't remember where we ended up. So we'll let the German video clear that up. But Russia is at 36. That is all the rolling. I'm going to, while I got the tray here, I'm going to roll my Lend-Lease. There's a sub blocking the Europe side, so whatever it is comes on the Japan side, which is a 5. A fighter, an Archangel. Dang it. Could have had another fighter. Or $7. So we'll collect an extra 7 there. We'll do our non-com. Well, first let's land our planes here, shall we? We'll land them in Rostov. There, he's there, he's there. All 3 of these fighters will land back in Leningrad. We are going to move infantry. Oh, the factory was moving here. So I'll be able to place 2 guys there. I'm going to leave that there until I place to remind me. So we'll move up. Let's see, I'm going to build 3 there. Let's move up 1, You know, yeah, I'm building up there. Let's move them all there. We're gonna leave our tanks, or are we? Well, these tanks are backing up. He's gonna railroad up to take the front of that Ukraine onslaught. So I think what I'm gonna do, I can rail 3 from Moscow here. I'm gonna rail 1 guy down there. Just so there's no fancy shenanigans there. And with that in mind, no need to leave my tanks out in the open. So we'll move 2, 3 in there. Should I move that 4th one in there? I should have had this planned out. I think we will. I think we'll move all those tanks. Those artillery. All right, so I've got a rail I can do out of here. I can rail 2. So 1 AA gun. It's just going to come back to Moscow. No, we'll come here and this AA gun will march there. There we go. All right, so that leaves the 2 AAs in there. All right, I believe we're going to break that down. Let me get an infantry. And we are going to rail into Moscow. He's going to stay, and the guy in Buryata is going to move into Amur. I don't know if that's in the camera view, but we'll catch that on the recap. The last guy in Stalingrad is railing down to Iran, and the infantry in northern Iran will step down into Iran. And that should be it. Looking around, got my markers off. All right, so we are going to place, well, yeah, I was going to move 1 guy into Karelia. I don't know why, but I just feel like I'm going to. A tank, 2 infantry there. A tank and artillery here in, I can't even read it because it's buried, Bryansk. 2 infantry in Stalingrad, and the remainder, 2 tanks, 4 infantry, no, 3 more infantry into Moscow. I did forget to move 1, and that is up here at the north. Back this up. I'm going to move this sub out of the convoy zone 1, 2 into C zone 110. All right, I think that that's it. Let me fly over here. I don't need this yellow chip anymore. And we will go with the recap. Siberia, 2 infantry. Amur, 1 infantry. Saka, 2 infantry. Tugunska, 1 infantry. Iran, 2 infantry. Stalingrad, 2 infantry. Russia, 3 tanks, 1 mech, 1 AA, 1 infantry, 1 fighter, 1 tactical. Ukraine, 1 infantry. Western Ukraine, mech and artillery. Bryansk, 3 artillery, 3 infantry, 4 tanks, 1 AA. Moscow, 4 infantry, 2 tanks. Belarus, I hate you, 1 infantry. Baltic states, 1 infantry. Karelia, 1 infantry. And Leningrad has 4 infantry, artillery, tank, 3 fighters, 2 AA. And that will do it. The Russian income is, what is that? 46. And as I look over here, I do have all of these. I have that, so that's 3. I've got 3 of those, 4 countries, that's 8. And then I have Northwest Iran, so another 3, so that is 11. So that will give me 36. That'll give me 47, which is what I had last turn. I was hoping to get more, but I guess not. All right. Next up, I forgot who's next. Japan. Let's see what happens over here in the Pacific.